Welcome back, everyone. In this week's video, we're going to go over Twitter, AGEN, NTEC, AKEAO, DNR, WFT, and what we're looking at going into next week. So ended up being a very, very busy week. We have kind of gone through what I called the December doldrums. There's always a trade, there's always an opportunity, but I think most of you that are watching this video, you're looking at the low price stocks, the big movers, the penny stocks type thing. And December was, kind of a lean month, I would call it. And man, this week things really, really warmed up. One of the best stocks wasn't on this week's watch list, but I'm going to talk about it. AXSM. The only reason it wasn't on the watch list is it had news Monday morning and probably was the quote-unquote best stock of the week. But remember, the watch list comes out on Sunday. Unfortunately, I don't have a crystal ball. I didn't know it was going to have news and end up in the great best stock of the week. That being said, be sure to go below, hit this link, sign up for the free watch list, 100% free in your inbox every Sunday. And then also, as always, if you're looking at a ticker going into next week, drop that link below. Or if you've got a question or anything you're kind of wondering about, we're here to help. We love to talk stocks each and every day. Drop those questions, drop those tickers in the comments. And then also remember, each one of these videos, be sure to subscribe and then ring your bell because we've got a lot of great stuff coming. We've got the podcast every week. We've got some how-to videos coming middle of the week, and then we do this recap each week as well. So be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you get notified as soon as these videos hit. All right, let's get to work. On a market level, I've got a 10-day chart of the SPY right here. Nice week, really. Just kind of nice grinding action up. You can see kind of going back 5 days. We, mornings have been pretty busy, and then we grind up and have held the gains through the week and really closed at pretty much, not quite kind of right at those levels from Thursday and Wednesday, but we pretty much closed at the high of the week. It's a good indicator that these swing trades are coming back. One thing we really look at on this watch list is those multi-day, multi-week stocks. And you know what? Simple fact is those breakouts, those earnings winners, remember we're coming into earnings season right now, they tend to respond better, in uptrending markets. Doesn't mean you can't swing trade, doesn't mean you can't hold multi-day, multi-weeks in downtrending markets. It just kind of greases the gears a little bit when the SPY is grinding higher. So let's start with Twitter was our top first idea on the watch list this week. And I don't know, not a insane mover, but obviously, it's Twitter. It's a multi-billion-dollar corporation. What's the market cap of Twitter? $25 billion market cap. So, you're not going to get insane moves on something like Twitter, but this thing was a pick last week. We brought it over into this week, and you can see Monday morning opened up at 30, got as high as 33.50 with a great rip yesterday morning and held its gains into the weekend. This is something, I like to keep the list fresh, but considering the week Twitter had, this might be on the list for a third week running. I mean, you don't need, it's not about tickers. It's not quantity, it's quality. And Twitter really worked to a T all week. Next was AGEN, a lower price stock, had a decent close last week. And in the end, was okay Monday morning. I'm not going to, as much as I would like to brag up every idea, sometimes they don't necessarily pan out. Now, AGEN started the day at 3 on Monday and got as high as 340 and touched 350 on Tuesday. Not terrible. That is, that's some decent percent gains. But other than Monday morning, it kind of went into chop mode. Now, the nice thing was, if you did miss time AGEN, maybe you bought into the close Monday, you had some exit, you had plenty of opportunities to exit for break even or small gains, small losses. So AGEN wasn't a terrible idea. It wasn't a great idea. I kind of call it a scratch, But the nice thing was, it's not like it got destroyed. You didn't get trapped. You had plenty of opportunities to exit out of it. NTEC was, again, kind of choppy, much like AGEN. And I never really saw a trade on NTEC. If I go to the 10-day chart, it kind of tried to break out. I mean, really, this afternoon was probably the best day. But you go back to Friday, and you'll see what we were looking for. Now, this is last week. So, I'm running these scans on Sundays. You can see NTEC had a great week last week. Closed at the high of the week. That's the kind of stuff you look for. Now, much like AGEN, NTEC, you wouldn't have gotten beat up on it. I don't know. There was never really a buy other than maybe that 850 break, this afternoon as of, 2 hours ago. But even that kind of not exactly a great entry. But what I like about these, what we're looking for, we're not necessarily looking to trade the insane stocks that give you the big losses. They give you decent exits, and NTEC did that as well. AKAO, this was 100% squeeze watch. Remember, this was if you read the watch list from last week, the only trade here was the misinterpretation of the Gates Foundation news. And there was, look at this move last Friday. We were looking for a continuation of that on Monday. Never got to that breakout level of 2. No trade again. So, hey, remember, something that is so often overlooked, preserving capital is a huge thing. No trade, no entry. There was no buy signal on AKO ever. No buy signal means no losses, no burnt up commissions. You're not, don't discount the value of not trading. I mean, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it's true. And then DNR and WFT, those were the, we call them the junk oil and gas stocks, and never really got much movement on them. They went choppy. So in the end, the best pick, and remember, quantity, not quality. Ha! Quality, not quantity. You knew what I meant. Anyway, Twitter, great pick from this weekend. You could have rode that into the close and maybe even swung it over into next week. Now, my favorite stock of the week was AXSM. Had some positive phase 2 news on Monday morning. Ripped in pre-market. You can see that huge move in pre-market. And then my favorite move, we talk about this every day in StocksToTrade Pro, that week open and then that reclaim. Huge move after it broke. I mean, multiple dollars of the upside on Monday. And then Tuesday, you had a decent week open red to green. Wednesday, not much. Thursday, great red to green. I mean, it opened up it gapped down and then drove all the way back from 750 to the 780s, and then even had kind of a mid-morning move this morning. Definitely on the watch for next week. This thing, let me go to the 10-day chart on AXSM. You'll see, look at that, held all of its gains. Tons of shorts in this. Positive news. It's a pretty low float stock. Man, held literally all week. Top watch from Monday. So remember, I'll make sure I say it right this time, quantity over quality. The Twitter call was the call of the week for sure. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know your favorite tickers going into next week. I'd love to take one of your ideas and put it on next week's watch list. And always hit the link below and subscribe to StocksToTrade.com/watchlist so that you can get the email on Sunday.